That's a very pretty view.
Oh, thank you. I am so glad. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Nathan, and today we are in Granada, Spain.
We're starting you off with this beautiful view, but how did we get here?
By high-speed train from Madrid, of course. To board a high-speed train, you need to go through security. And to do that, you just put your bags on a conveyor belt and walk on through. From there, you'll find your platform listed on a board. You might have to wait till you're closer to your departure time. Once you get to your platform, you can find your train and your seat number on your ticket. Enjoy the ride.
Granada is located at the foot of the Sierra Nevada in the south of Spain. Here, 230,000 and some change Granadinos call the city home. There's lots to do here, from having wonderful tapas to seeing a flamenco show. You will not be disappointed.
Let's go and check it out.
All right, we just got here and we're gonna get brunch at Bar Aliatar. We order a Montijano and a flamenquín. When you ask for that one, they're gonna ask you if you want mayo or not. We got ours with mayo. Also, I got a café con leche and Nathan got a beer, and it is only 11 a.m. Today, it is mostly walking around the town, getting to know it, and then we're gonna go to a flamenco show tonight. They've got all sorts of souvenir shops around here. This church was going to be our first stop in this walking tour of ours. However, there seems to be a wedding right now, but we're gonna crash it just like we did the one in Bruges.
You're hardly dressed the part. I don't think you can get away with it.
Talk for yourself.
This would pass to go to church in the US.
We're not going to church in the US, are we? Well, I guess we'll get to see it from the outside for now. All right, where are we going next?
We can go to the cathedral and royal chapel. That is where Ferdinand and Isabel are buried. They are famous for many reasons, which we'll cover shortly.
All right, let's go. There's a lot of stores that remind me of Dubai here. There are a ton of orange trees around here.
Muchos naranjos.
Oh my God, look at this gothic beauty. So it looks like I've been doing yoga wrong this entire time. Well, never mind, I'm visiting that cathedral. There seems to be a wedding there too.
That's a very pretty view.
Oh, thank you. I am so glad. As I was saying, I am so glad that the sun came out, because when we got here it was kind of chilly and we didn't have clothes for that. I guess we also get to see this one from the outside. My grandma used to have one of these. All right, we're going to go to another wedding.
Well, maybe. This time we're going to go to the Monasterio San Jerónimo, which is across from the Catedral, the Basilica de San Juan de Dios.
Which is the first one that we saw today, so we're going to go all the way back. Fortunately, this is a very pretty city, so I forgive Nathan.
There's really no other way to experience this city other than on foot. The charm is by walking, and you'd miss out on all the charm if you decided to drive.
Look at these granadas.
Wait, that's a word?
Yeah, it means pomegranate. There was a kid behind me that said that I was crazy because I was talking to myself, but actually I'm talking to you, my 3 fans. We made it. Nathan wants to make orange juice. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if there's a wedding there. How much do you want to bet?
If there's a wedding, lunch is on me. Otherwise, it's on you.
That's cheating because you already saw the entrance. All right, open the door.
I can't. They're closed for their siesta.
It's important to know that a lot of places close during siesta time, which is usually from 2 to 5. So keep that in mind when you're planning your trip. Because clearly we didn't.
Siesta also includes restaurants, by the way, so be cautious when selecting your place for lunch. Today we are going to have tapas.
What is a tapa?
It's a small plate. It's popular here to order a drink and then they'll give you tapas for free. You don't get to pick them out though.
And if you know anything about Nathan, he loves free things.
¿Dijiste gratis?
I love Tinto de Verano. And we got this for free. He said this is called migas. How are your migas?
They're good. I've never had
anything quite like it before. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to eat the tail of the fish or the bones inside. They're a little crunchy, but I think they're soft enough that you're allowed to eat them, but I have no idea.
And what's that on your other hand?
These are pimientos.
Are they spicy?
They're not, which is why I think they call them pimientos here, because I'm used to calling them chiles in Mexico. We also got some aged sheep cheese. I'm gonna try that, oreja.
Olive.
I think I have answered my own question. So I ate a couple of these. But I think you're supposed to eat around it, not including the fins, and not including all the bones. But like I said, they are small enough and soft enough that I think it's still technically safe to eat. But try eating around it.
So I don't like fish, but I don't want to be rude. So I'm gonna try this. And tell me, how do you do this?
Just kind of like bite lightly at the side.
Like this side?
Yeah, but like pull with your, because you want to try to find the ribs.
Oh, I think I found it.
Okay, and then
right.
just kind of bite around it.
Ooh, there we go.
It should all kind of fall right off. Yeah, show me what you got.
All right, this
Yeah,
is like
see?
straight from a cartoon.
And you can eat all around it. Yeah. So don't eat that part. I mean, unless you want to.
No.
I ate a few.
All right, here we go. Attempt number 2. So far, it looks like we are successful.
It looks so monastic. I've decided to admire the view from the outside. It's quite gorgeous. They charge individually for everything here, and to be honest, I've seen plenty of iglesias and monasteries and cathedrals and basilicas and churches and whatever you decide you want to call it. I'll leave it to Kevin to decide if he wants to go in and take some pictures.
I think I'll be good. Nathan here is super tired, but I don't know why. He slept all the way here.
Jet lag.
For what? So now that we're not gonna see any churches, we're gonna shop until we drop.
Nah, I'm gonna drop before we shop.
You bought something like this in Thailand, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought the fish from my mama.
We were able to come here after that wedding, and the entrance was free.
This is the main cathedral in the city, and like many other cathedrals in Andalusia, this region of Spain, it was built on top of the main mosque in the city after the Reconquista. You can come admire its Renaissance and Baroque beauty. It is also adjacent to the Royal Chapel of Granada, which was built between 1505 and 1517, and it serves as the burial place of Queen Isabella I and King Ferdinand, the Catholic monarchs who played a major role during the Reconquista.
We have seen quite a few bachelor parties here. It's like Nashville. Not many Moorish things survived the Reconquista, more on that later, but here we are at the Alcaiceria, an intricate maze of narrow streets lined with shops that sell all sorts of crafts. This market was founded in the 14th century and used to be the main hub for selling luxury goods like silk. But after silk prices started to decline, many businesses started to close, and other less luxury-forward goods started being sold here. Fast forward a few hundred years, and here we are, able to experience some of the remnants of Moorish culture in this region. Nathan is too tired, so we came back to the Airbnb, and these are our views from the place.
After that nice long nap, I'm feeling rejuvenated and ready to enjoy my first ever flamenco show.
We're starting our day at the Alhambra, but as per usual, we're in a rush, so we'll see you there. This is the Alhambra, a palace and a fortress complex here in Granada. What makes this such an important site is the fact that it is one of the best preserved palaces of the historic Islamic world and a great example of Islamic architecture.
But like, why is it Islamic if Spain is a Catholic state?
Well, back in 711, the year, not the store, Islamic forces took control of the Iberian Peninsula, bringing with it culture, traditions, and even enhanced the Spanish language we know today. This Islamic reign would eventually end with the Reconquista of Spain in 1492, bringing with it a Catholic state.
Do you know what else happened in 1492?
What? Tell us.
So this is like the only fact I know, and it's because of the rhyme. Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. Construction began in 1238, and after the Reconquista in 1492, it became the royal court of Ferdinand and Isabella. This is also where Christopher Columbus was endorsed for his expedition to find a quicker route to India. And we all know how that ended. Over the years, different rulers modified and added different architecture styles to the complex, making it the wonder we see today.
If you're going up there by foot like us, be ready to climb this mountain.
Otherwise, there are other ways of getting here, such as buses, trams, or a guided tour, which will drop you off near the main entrance.
When you come here, they're going to ask you for your passport, so make sure you have that on hand because they're going to ask you for that every time that you pass a checkpoint. And there will be a ton. There is a whole little town up here, complete with a hotel and everything. This is called Winegate. Now I'm interested. When you come here, you can enjoy the complex at your own pace, but you do have a time entry for the Palacio Nazaríes, so let's go. We are now at the Palacio Nazaríes.
Let's go and check them out.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at the intricate designs in the wood. There's just so much beauty everywhere you look. Right, Nathan?
The Nasrid palaces were built in the 14th century and served as the royal residence of the Islamic kings of Granada. Here, you'll find many rooms filled with the most intricate and beautifully designed walls, ceilings, and even floors. You will definitely be mesmerized by all this beauty. However, if you plan to visit, make sure you book your tickets in advance as they sell out quickly.
This is probably the most famous area in this whole complex, the Patio de los Leones.
That's the Garden of the Lions.
But it looks like they're not real. Here I am using my architecture knowledge. That column on the left looks a little bit bent. Don't forget to look up when you come here. You can get beautiful pictures of the city from these, I guess, bridges, but just know that you should wait until you're in the lower level because it is less crowded.
El Palacio de Carlos V here at the Alhambra would have been built after the Reconquista, which is obvious by its Renaissance style as opposed to the Moorish style of the Palacios Nazaríes, which we just saw.
Nathan is upset because he says that this doesn't look like a palace.
The name is misleading. It looks like a teatro or a forum or something.
Well, what if that's what he wanted to call it?
Palace? Well, it doesn't make any sense.
There's Nathan waiting for me to finish recording. Okay, we have 2 more sites to see, but I just found out how Nathan pronounces the next one. Can you tell us the name of it?
General Life, that's how it's spelled.
No, we're in Spain, so it's pronounced Generalife.
Generalife.
You can also get great views of the city from the Alcazaba. Nathan wants me to practice my Spain Spanish, so that's why I'm talking like that. Otherwise, I would have said Alcazaba. Here's another view of the city. If those were houses, they would have been extra small. There's a train station. It seems to be very close, but when you're hauling a bag, it doesn't feel like it. Okay, we're now heading to our next stop, the Generalife. Is it called General Life because you can live a general life here?
I doubt it. Maybe the general lived here. Just kidding. This is the summer palace of the Nasrid rulers of the Emirate of Granada, and it's still a part of the Alhambra complex. With your general ticket, you can visit today.
Going down is a piece of cake. Going up, not so much. Time for some dinner. Never mind, there was a guy dancing on a table, so we're just gonna find somewhere else. We decided to do tapas instead, and we're gonna try their sangria here.
We are now headed to the Plaza San Nicolas,
which is supposed to have the most beautiful views in the city. We cannot wait to find out for ourselves. It's located in the Albaicín, but we are going to explore the Albaicín in total in another trip. So Kevin, please, as we're walking through, close your eyes, because that experience is for another trip. We are just focused on Plaza San Nicolás.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to travel with Nathan.
Anyway, Albaicín is a neighborhood here in the city of Granada, and it's where it all began. I was lied to. We are at Plaza de San Nicolás, but I think what we're looking for is Mirador de San Nicolás, so let's try again. El Mirador de San Nicolás is much more like it. It has a beautiful view, but as you can see, it's also very crowded. It's very close to Plaza de San Nicolás in case you get lost.
Can I open my eyes now?
Have at it.
Also, Nathan wanted me to buy a ticket for a show, and I just found out like 30 minutes ago that it is going to happen at the Palacio de Carlos V, which is all the way over there. So that means going down this hill and then up that one.
Can I just say that earlier in my debate, I said that the Palacio Carlos V should be called a theater? Turns out it is a damn theater. We decided to have tapas before the show. All Kevin drinks here is tinto de verano, a delicacy made with red wine, lemon lime soda, and ice, but sometimes it also includes vermouth. Kevin definitely approves.
The worst part about this concert is this climb.
Our whole reason for choosing this weekend to visit Granada was because we wanted to go to the Festival Internacional de Música y Danza, which is the international festival of music and dance. That brings us back to the top of the Alhambra. It was a long journey, twice today, but we are finally here to enjoy the music.
That concert was great. Nathan enjoyed his nap, and we are now going to head back to the Airbnb, get some rest, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hey, you wanderers out there, thanks for watching our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to find out where VagaBound to next. And remember, vive la vida loca!